Hello and welcome to another Outlaws of Thunder Junction draft. I am Paul Cheon, and today we are sitting at rank number 18. We were able to get a nice little trophy with a nice green-white Selesnya mount deck, and that got us from the 30s to the teens. So now, let's keep climbing. Let's collect some of these nice little gems here, and let's see if we can slash this into the top 13, maybe out of the teens, maybe to the top 12. We'll see how things go. Now, before this draft starts, I did want to say, if you've enjoyed all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, the best way to do so is through my Patreon channel. The link to the Patreon is in the description below, and I do want to give a special shout out to all the current patrons. Thank you so much for your support, as it really allows me to continue making this daily limited content. Access to the Patreon will also give you access to early ad-free uploads of my videos. In addition, you will have access to the Discord, which I do feel will be a great value add if you are looking to up your game. All right, ready up. Let's open something nice like a blooming marsh. That was not something nice like a blooming marsh. Okay, anyways. Let's take a look at the rest of the pack. We have Chrom. If you wanted to draft the blue-red deck, Chrom is certainly a really nice payoff card, but I think Honest Rutstein is just better in a much better color combination. There's also Frontier Seeker, which I really like in green-white specifically. Otherwise, I think it's just a fine filler card. And then for the commons, the best common, in my opinion, is the Vault Plunderer. So, the real choice for me is between the Vault Plunderer and the Honest Rutstein. It's like the Vault Plunderer is a safer card that will make all of my decks, whereas the Honest Rutstein kind of puts me into two colors. Granted, it is in my opinion, the best two-color combination. It's between Golgari and Selesnya. I really like the Honest Rutstein, so I'm going to take it here over the Plunderer, but I do think it's kind of close. I think the Rutstein is better, but the Plunderer keeps you a little more open. And now we have this pack where I think at this point it's just a pretty easy Vault Plunderer here. I do like it over the Giant Beaver. Getting back Vault Plunderer with Honest Rutstein is just maximum value. I'm not a big fan of Great Train Heist. Terminal Agony is just an okay removal spell, but for us, I think it's just between these two creatures. And like I said, I prefer all of the 2-for-1s. I love drafting these kind of mid-range Golgari decks with all these enter the battlefield 2-for-1 effects with a bunch of removal, and then win with whatever. Ambush Gigapedes or Spinewood's Paladin, Cactarantula, you name it. But let's go ahead and take Vault Plunderer here. So very solid start here. I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest, the pick was probably Vault Plunderer over Honest Rutstein, but I'm kind of a sucker for Golgari. But it doesn't look like black is very open. And once again, white seems to be open. We have the choice between Fortune and Getaway Glamour. They're both really good. But man, I mean, they're also both really good with these creatures because they're enter the battlefield effects. I'm going to take the Fortune, though. I mean, this card just gives you so much value. And if I'm going to end up in a black-white deck, I think my removal situation is going to be fine. Granted, Getaway Glamour is a better splash if I end up going green-black. But let's take the Fortune here. Come on, everybody wants to see me take the Fortune anyways. Like I said, this is not like... What do I think is actually better? I think if I wanted to stay the most flexible, maybe the Glamour is where I need to be. But happy enough with the Fortune, and we will see where the packs take us. All right, this is a pretty underwhelming pack. There's just nothing I really like. So I think this is a good opportunity for me to take a desert. The question is, do I take Mirage Mesa or the Festering Gulch? The Mirage Mesa is nicer because it gives us 3 colors, but this always gives you the 2. I think in general, I like the ping deserts more just because they allow you to commit crime. So I'm going to take the Festering Gulch here and see where things go. If we end up with enough good fixing, we could end up even in a base black-white deck, splashing the Rutstein. Well, once again, we'll see where things go. That's a late Trash to Town. I'm happy enough with that. I like it a little bit less in... I mean, we have no idea where this is going to go, but if I'm a little more controlling, it's not as good. But I'll take it here. Other cards, that's the second Newt, but the Newt kind of stinks. Notably, there is a Prickly Pear. There's a Fake Your Own Death, but let's take Trash to Town here. I mean, there's a world where we end up, I don't know, green-white maybe. But, I mean, I like all of my cards. It's just, we're going to need to make the mana work because we took this fortune. Maybe the glamour was the pick, right? Classic Abzan, green, black, splash, glamour. I don't know. Here we have, oh, Rambling Possum with all of this. Oh, man. I am setting up here nicely for a bounce my creatures and get value type of deck here. We have Vault Plunderer, Fortune, and Honest Rutstein, all with great enter the battlefield effects. Here I'll take a Rooftop Assassin out of a pretty weak pack. This card's actually just fine. I mean, you can just, like, I don't mind ever playing one copy of this card, right? Even if you don't kill anything. Like, if you kill something, it's nice. If you don't kill something, you still just play it out and you have a 2/2 flying lifelinker, which is pretty solid. And here we have, oh, so there's this Crom, and then there's a Crom from the last pack, but we are so far away from that. I don't know that we do it. I'm actually going to take Fake Your Own Death over Sterling Keykeeper. Given that we have 3 great enter the battlefield type creatures, I think Fake Your Own Death is a pretty good combat trick for this style of deck. And now we have this pack. There's a Stop Cold. The Crom did not table. There's a Tornado versus a Sandstorm Verge. I really just don't like Tornado very much, so I'll take a Sandstorm Verge. If I end up with really good mana fixing and need ways to commit crimes, I'll take it here. Well, actually, I'm going to be 3 colors. No, you know what? I think it's probably Tornado. I literally have no removal here. So I'm going to take this. I don't really want to start it, but I'm going to put it here because I think if I don't have enough removal, I will have no choice but to play it. Here I'll take, I don't know, a Locomotive, I guess. Definitely not playing that. We'll take an Outlaw Medic in case we end up being kind of a black-white deck, I guess. We'll take a rare out of that pack, and now there's a Bridled Bighorn. So we're tabling white cards. They're not good white cards, but they're white cards. So that'll help us figure out where we need to be. Help us figure out where we need to be. All right, what do we have here? Okay, wow. This pack is loaded. There's Roxanne, which is one of the best rares in the set. There's Outlaw's Merriment, which I'm not going to take. If I'm going to splash something, it's going to be Roxanne. There's Getaway Glamour. There's Outcaster Greenblade. Mystical Tether. Consuming Ashes. Oh my gosh. Where do I want to be? So black kind of dried up, but man, our white's not very good either. Do I just take Outcaster Greenblade? I mean, Roxanne is so good, but I feel like I need good mana fixing. This has a really great enter the battlefield effect. We already have a Fortune that we might be looking to splash. So I think it's the Greenblade over the Roxanne here. Oh my gosh, is it? Okay. I'm choosing to go for the consistency there in the Greenblade. It just allows us to cast all of our spells. It's a great 3-mana play. Let me know what you think about that. I love Roxanne. And if my mana was a little bit better, and if Outcast or Greenblade wasn't in the pack, I probably would have speculated on it. Here I'm going to take Back for More. Excellent, excellent creature. Especially if we can pick up some self-mill cards. This is just a nice way to get some extra value. But we don't have any big creatures just yet, so we're going to have to be on the lookout for that. Moving on to this pack, we have a pretty underwhelming pack. Raven of Fell Omens, doesn't really look like a good Raven of Fell Omens deck right now. There's a Beat Devil that I could potentially splash, but it's extremely difficult to cast. I think I'm just going to take an Ankle Biter here. I have no removal, and it's just going to be a cheap creature that I can put in my deck. Nothing that's white here that I want either. And Drover Grizzly isn't particularly good in black-green specifically, so going to take this just because I don't have anything cheap in my deck right now. And move on. And now we have this pack, and we have Cactarantula and Ambush Gigapede. There's also Trained Airings, Jolene, and Prickly Pear. I love me a Cactarantula. We have a Desert already, and we do have the Outcaster Greenblade. And I find that it's a lot easier to get Ambush Gigapedes than it is to get Cactarantulas. This also works really, really well with Back for More. And we'll move on about our day. So, a couple of excellent white cards here, but I think I'm going to make an executive decision here and just kind of lean into black-green. I love Mourner Surprise, so I'm going to take it here over the Bristlepack Sentry as just a nice way to get back some of our little value creatures here. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to play this Fortune, but of course my mana is going to need to allow me to get there, which is why I took that Outcaster Greenblade, but This is the pack 2 is definitely going a lot better. Patient Naturalist is a nice way to mill ourselves to be able to cast Back for More and Mourner Surprise. Then we have this pack, which has basically nothing. There's an Eroded Canyon, but that's like a double splashed desert. I think I'm just going to take a Heartless Pillage. This is a fine filler if I don't end up with enough cards in my deck. Certainly with no removal, Tornado might be on the menu here, so I will not hide it. All right, what do we have here? Bunch of random red cards. That's a pretty late Holy Cow. But there's a Red Rock Sentinel. I don't know that I want to splash Holy Cow, but all these... I mean, I'm never really going to want to play Red Rock Sentinel here, I don't think. I don't like Vraska joins up. I guess I'll take the Sentinel. I just don't see a world where I want to splash the Holy Cow. I'll put the Red Rock Sentinel here. If I'm really low on playables, I can certainly play it as a way to... really bad mana fixing to help me play my splash cards. Here, I will slam this Mystical Tether as we are lacking removal. And so we are moving into the classic, right? The classic Abzan deck that I always play with a Fortune and a Mystical Tether on the splash. Heartless Pillage also gets us a treasure, but I'm not sure like how many combat tricks I want here either. So maybe it's like one Fake Your Own Death, one Heartless Pillage, something along those lines. Not a big fan of Reach for the Sky. I like Fake Your Own Death way more. I don't think I'm going to play any of these cards. But hopefully pack 3 goes well for us. We need some deserts, some 2-drops, and some removal spells. We need a lot. We need a lot. Let's open something nice. How about something nice? This is not something nice at all. 0 green or black cards I'm happy with. I don't really care for this Bucolic Ranch. There's a red-green desert and a blooming marsh. So the red-green desert is nice for the Outcaster Greenblade and the Cactarantula, but I think I'm just going to take the blooming marsh here just to have better mana fixing to allow us to splash our white cards. I'd much rather this be a Festering Gulch, but man, first picking a land just feels so bad. But I'll do it. I'll do it just so... But now that we have 2 black-green duels, like we can play 2 planes and have it not be so bad, right? 2 planes with an Outcaster Greenblade, but our mana will still be great. Here we have, oh my. So there's a Ruthless Lawbringer on the splash, but I think it's honestly between Vadmir and Spinewood's Paladin. I have literally no 2-drops, and Vadmir is a very good 2-drop, so I'll take it. A lot of good cards here. I love the Lawbringer, the Paladin, and the Festering Gulch out of this pack. But let's go ahead and take the Vadmir here. Here we see a Murder, so I'm going to slam that. I was initially looking at the Creosote Heath, but certainly just need the removal spell more. So let's take Murder, especially after this Vadmir. So decent start here so far. Mana fixing plus Vadmir and Murder to start things off. We'll see how things go to close things off. There is a Desert Stew, not really interested in Rise of the Varmints. There's another Desert here, but I still just need playables and removal spells. So I'm going to take the Desert Stew here over the Jagged Barrens because, again, I'm missing early things to do as well. So this is just another 2-mana play that I can use to kill my opponent's creatures and also a way to commit crimes. So still pretty happy with this. Would like to kind of round out my 2-drops with anything, right? Desperate Bloodseeker, Voracious Varmint, Bristlepack Sentry. Any of those will do. Hard Bristle Bandit. What do we have here? It's another Patient Naturalist. There's a Concealed Courtyard, but again, I'm probably going to take Ambush Gigapede or the Patient Naturalist. How many graveyard things do I have? Because I really want another top-end card here, so I might just take the Gigapede. Or do I take the... The Naturalist works really well with the Honest Rudstein, the Possum, and the Fortune. We have 6 and a 5. Alright, I'll take another Patient Naturalist here. I do really like the Gigapede. Let me know what you think about that one. Here we have Stable Master versus Gigapede. There's a Trained Erranks that's pretty late. We need 2-drops, so I will take the Stable Master. It also helps you cast the Fortune, which is pretty nice. Now I'll take another 2-drop here. This is just for curve purposes, so happy enough filling out the rest of our deck right now. Now we have this pack. I guess red was pretty open, but not interested here. Take Reach for the Sky, but I don't want to play it. There's a Humiliate on the splash, but I don't think Humiliate is certainly a card you want to splash. I think this is kind of what we're looking at right now. Would like another big thing. Maybe I should have taken the... I feel pretty good about the Stable Master, but maybe I shouldn't have taken the... maybe I should have taken the Gigapede over the Naturalist. Here we have Ruthless Lawbringer, which works excellently with Fortune and Rambling Possum. Very, very happy to pick this up. And I guess this is our deck here, right? This is our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. I could probably even shave a land here because I have 2 Patient Naturalist, Outcaster Greenblade, and a Stable Master. So if I have anything else in my sideboard, I suppose I'm pretty light on removal. I have a Mystical Tether. Oh, I guess I can just play another Rooftop Assassin. It was kind of between that and the Tornado. And I don't really like Tornado. So yeah, let's just play the Assassin. And I'm not a big fan of the Red Rock Sentinel, and we have a bunch of 3s already. So let's go ahead and try this and figure out our mana situation. All right, what are we doing here? I like all of my spells for the most part. Let's take a look at our... like I said, I think this is... We don't have that much top end, and we have a Stable Master, a Greenblade, and 2 Naturalists. So I think I want to play 16 lands. Probably just going to cut the plains here, to be honest. And then cut a swamp, play an extra forest. So this gives us 8 green... 7 black and 3 white. What's our color situation? We have more black than green, but green is the one that has the Outcaster Greenblade and the Stable Master. Yeah, I mean, the mana for this deck isn't perfect. Can I cut another white source? So Fake Your Own Death and Heartless Pillage also make treasures. I don't know, I have 3 white cards and 4 sources. This helps me cast a Fortune. Yeah, I mean, I don't love my mana, but I'm going to keep it like this. And I think this is the best that we got. I wish kind of I had one more land here. I guess, in hindsight, Mirage Mesa here would have been nicer. If I had a Mirage Mesa, I could probably shave a plains here. All right, let's give this a whirl. Like I said, I don't think the mana is perfect. And I definitely see a world where we lose because we don't have as good of a mana as we'd like. Maybe I can only afford to play 2 plains, but 3 white sources for 3 white cards doesn't seem great. Granted, I do have some ways to make treasures. Okay, just want to give a quick update. I did make an executive decision. I did cut a plains from my deck. I just felt like I need my green and black base colors. A lot of my white cards I can draw at any point in the game, minus the Fortune. But with the Fortune, I do have the Stable Master as an extra white source. And with the treasure generation that I have from some of my other cards, I just feel like it's more important for me to play the vast majority of my spells, which are green and black. Okay. Vault Plunder here for us. And there you go. Fake Your Own Death. Gives us the white, potentially. Vault Plunderer from the opponent, okay? I'm happy to get this creature back and draw a card and make a treasure. Oh, hello. The question is do I want to... Because I have a Lawbringer too. I think I still play it. And we get to... I think just because of the Scry. I'll keep Cactarantula. Even though I can't play it for 5. I mean, I have 6 mana sources. So next turn I can still play Rooftop Assassin and then Cactarantula. What's the chances they just don't have a creature here? The nice thing is, I can still, like, Rooftop Assassin to finish off whatever, right? It looks like they're just gonna like throw from the saddle this or something. No? Wow! Oh, that's incredible. That is truly incredible. All right, let's saddle this up. Oh, and they're gonna block too. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Yeah. I would like to scry first. Do I want this plains? Kinda. Do I want this Vadmir? Not really. Alright. Okay. Bristlepack Sentry down. That was a nice turn, I'm just gonna say. They're gonna have a nice turn here as well, because they have Outcaster Trailblazer, and presumably they're going to play something large. Yep, it is a Cactarantula. Oh, and they played a Swamp. Okay. So let's think here. I can just kill the Cactarantula. I kind of want to do that. I can do it with the Ruthless Lawbringer, or I can use Rooftop Assassin. Maybe that's just... The thing is, this is the... It's a worse use of my mana. So I think I'm just going to do the Naturalist into Ruthless Lawbringer play. It also allows me to get in for more... Oh, wow, I missed. Okay. Oh, I can saddle the Lawbringer. I just totally forgot about that. Okay, so they draw their card. Now, do I want to... Because I want to kill the Trailblazer, too. I don't think they block. Maybe they do. I mean, I'm okay if they block as well. Alright. What does it do? It blinks it when you do exile it and up to 1% then return. Okay. I don't have to sack, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that was good. I mean, I did get the Outcaster Trailblazer off the battlefield, which is definitely good. But I don't know if I should have saddled this. I got to get in for more damage though, right? So the question is like, is it better for me to draw a card, or do I want to get in for 3 extra points of damage? That's kind of the question. Now, they have infinite cards here. We do have a pretty good board with Rooftop Assassin to attack through a large creature that they might play. And Cactarantulas are super duper annoying. The problem with murder... Like, the thing is I can't cast this Cactarantula. So, yeah, might as well just attack and use the Rooftop Assassin here. They're drawing so many cards! But hopefully my flyers can finish them off. And then I have a murder here as well. So, I mean, we're really playing the tempo game just because I feel like they're getting us in the value game. So we don't want Spinewood, we don't want the Spinewood's Paladin, stuff like that. Or, I mean, I guess if they have like a single removal spell, it's still okay. We still get to pressure them reasonably well. Yeah, I still not sure on that on Fortune. Wow, nothing. Oh, okay, so this is an ambush Gigapede. Most likely. 4, 5, 6. Okay. I still have the mana to murder it. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'm gonna kill this just to get them down low. That's my plan. And then just play the Cactarantula, because even if they play a creature now, it's lethal. And we still have outs to draw something big. Like if their plan is to just play one large monster, then they lose, right? So that was kind of my thought process there on using murder on something like an Ambush Gigapede. It looks like they have maybe a Mourner's... some way to get something back. Back for more would be bad. Badlands Revival also would be bad. Yeah, Badlands Revival would be really good for them. Because they can kill my flyer and then still have blockers. With the Ambush Gigapede, meaning we would need to draw a removal spell or a desert. Although if they go Badlands Revival and get back the Gigapede and... the Bristlepack Sentry, they can play both. So. So much value. Like, having to kill those Cactarantulas. Like, if your game plan is to kill Cactarantulas to kill your opponent, like, you only have one option here, right? Wow. Okay, so they got Cactarantula. And a Bronco, I see. Removal spell? That's unfortunate. You kind of have to block here. Like, you have so many resources, it's so greedy not to block. Yep. Alright, well, like I said, we kind of went all in there. They have 6 cards in hand. Like, what? They have 6 cards in hand. I mean, take a look at their deck, though. It's just like a way better version of our deck, right? They have a Bronco, they have, like, Outcaster Trailblazer, a Bronco with the Badlands Revival. So, I mean, at least in the mid-range matchup, they're able to get a lot more value here. And I think it's just going to be extremely difficult. I mean, I'm still playing, obviously, but I think it's going to be super difficult here. Honest Rutstein would be a really good draw, I suppose. All right, Patient Naturalist from the opponent. Ooh, milled 3 lands. That's very good for them. And then they get to play Cactarantula here, and we are in some serious trouble. Alright, Patient Naturalist, what you got for me? A land. Lost our back for more, that's unfortunate. Although I guess I don't really have anything big to get back. Cactarantula getting in. No blocks. There's a giant beaver and another giant beaver. Oh man, this is highly unfortunate. We're just kind of sitting here twiddling our thumbs as our opponent just continues to play the biggest monsters that they have in their hand. Yeah, I probably should have taken one of the Gigapeds over the Patient Naturalist, probably. Yeah. Like, I just don't have that much top end in my deck. Alright. Well, off to a not-so-great start here, but still think our deck is okay. Like I said, we have a lot of mana, so I probably should have taken that Gigapede there, but hey, we've come back from worse, so let's keep this going with my tried and true color combination. Opponent on the play. This Fortune I'm not casting, but this hand's totally fine outside of that. Inklebiter turn 1, but we have Blooming Marsh into turn 2 Sentry. Definitely need land number 3 here. Well, that's a Vadmir. I guess we play the Vadmir. Need a land here. Need a land. Kept a 2-lander on the draw. What about just natural plains? That would be awesome. I wouldn't complain. Drover Grizzly from the opponent. And no land for us. We are sad. We drew a 6-drop. Okay. Spinewoods Paladin? Okay. Are they gonna attack us? Just chill. Just chill. I guess they might want to... Maybe they're considering attacking us with the Drover Grizzly. I think I'm going to attack with the Vadmir. The question is, do I go with the Heartless Pillage or Honest Rutstein? I think I probably want to add it to my board here. But the Heartless Pillage does give me a treasure. Is there anything I can do with the treasure? I suppose next turn I can go Honest Rutstein into Vadmir still. Because will I even be able to get a treasure anymore once they play the 5/4? I don't think so, right? Unless I play the Rambling Possum. If I play the Rambling Possum... Alright, whatever. Now, basically we're just trying to grind them out of their resources here. And, alright, so we got a Slickshot, Lockpicker, and a Swamp. Happily block here if they attack. And we just need lands, right? We just need lands and we're okay. If I draw a land here, I can go Honest Rutstein into Fortune, which isn't bad. Easy block. What is this, a Splashed Skullduggery? Whatever. I mean, it's a Bristlepack Sentry. I don't care. Snakeskin Veil doesn't do it. Gold Rush? Oh, Trash to Town? Sure. Alright. Well, I mean, that was certainly a good turn. Oh! Yeah, that was a very good turn. Oof. So that was the last card in their hand, huh? The question is, do I want Vadmir or Bristlepack Sentry? I think it's the bristle pack. I just need to... Probably gonna need to double block here just to try to stay alive, we'll see. Or do I take 11? 11 is so much. Alright, we'll take 11. I kind of need fake your own death here to, like, kind of do something. Oh, that was really good. So hopefully we can find an untapped land here. Okay, there's a plains. Alright. Okay. I'm just gonna play like they have nothing. That's kind of just our best hope here. We can, No, you really need to play nothing here. It's imperative that you play nothing. It's imperative. No, they have something. Oh, they're looking at their graveyard. Ay, ay, ay. Why is everybody just Badlands revivaling? Badlands revivaling me out of the tournament here. Oh, man. Okay. They can Slickshot Lockpicker that? Oh my gosh. So that's a Trampler as well? We go to 1. We go to 1. Oh, man. What do we get back? Certainly not Vault Plunder, I'll tell you that. Is it Vadmir or Bristlepack at this point? I guess we can get back Vadmir now. Oh me, oh my. Okay. Okay. I mean, what can they get back? Badland. Oh, they can get back Trash to Town? Okay. So let's go. Outcaster Greenblade. Let's get a desert. This one? Sure. Let's play this. Let's grow our Vadmir. And then let's play Fortune. That was a really good turn, I'm just gonna say. I don't want this. Ruthless Lawbringer. Yeah, let's keep that. So they can give this, I have to be really careful. They can give this if they draw a land, I need 3 creatures back, basically, is what I need. So we can still attack. I will lose all 3 of my creatures if they draw a land, by the way. Which is kind of absurd. Oh my gosh. Alright, can I get this to 4 counters already, please? Please? Oh, man. Okay. I gotta think about some shenanigans next turn. Like, what do I want to do with the Fortune? Is it Honest Rutstein to just get more things back and kill things? I feel like I just want to kill this Ankle Biter somehow. Big turn. Big turn. Alright, so they're plotting. And what's your last card? Oh my gosh! We're at 1 and that's a Blood Hustler? Oh dear. Okay, let's think. Oh, there's too much going on here. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Oh, I can't play this twice. So I need to kill the Blood Hustler, right? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I can't cast back for more. But I can play this and equip it to the Fortune, right? What do I sack here? Okay. Whoa! I don't want either, I don't think. What do I sack? I guess it's the green blade. Okay. And then, do I have anything worth getting back here? I can Mourner Surprise the Bristlepack Sentry, or I can just play the Rambling Possum. Bristlepack Sentry. Oh, this is a 4/4? I feel like I just want to put maximum pressure on the battlefield here. Do they have a desert in the graveyard? For Badlands Revival? They don't. What a game. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm just maximizing my board presence here. I got... The thing is, I wanted to kill the Death Touch creature because I didn't want Trash to Town to have me force me to triple block. If they play the Badlands Revival and get back the Blood Hustler, that won't kill me. That does gain them a bunch of life, though. So they're at 9 life. What happens if I attack with everything? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And I drew a land, so I have back for more available. Do I have anything in the graveyard? Just a 3/1? For 1 green, so let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'm glad I got the Bristlepack Sentry. That was huge. This is just enough. Just enough. I just can't think of anything they can have for 1 green here. Which is why I just attack without having to spend any more energy thinking. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Was this the game we missed a bunch of land drops? I had fun. Did you have fun? I mean, I kind of have fun. That was stressful. That was a stressful game. 1-1. Let's go. Alright, opponent on the play here. We're certainly going to keep Ruthless Lawbringer we can't cast. But we will eventually. Hopefully. Dimir from the opponent. We are going to fire off this Desert Stew on the Blood Hustler ASAP. Nothing to get back with the Honest Rutstein, so I'm probably going to hold back on it. Another Blood Hustler. Come on. Come on, friend. I will play Ankle Biter. I don't think I need to Heartless Pillage just yet. And Ankle Biter is a nice way to block the Blood Hustler. And next turn I can also attack. And then Heartless Pillage my opponent to get a treasure. Which could be good. Jace. Jace. The nice thing here is that the Ruthless Lawbringer can kill the Jace. Alright. shrink Jace down just a little bit. And then let us Heartless pillage our opponent. Wow. Well, we got a lot of action out of their hand. I mean, like I said, the big thing here is just to hopefully kill the Jace. We'll see. What are they doing? Plotting a lockpicker with some jailbreak scheme, sure. Granted, I don't have to do that. Like, I can just continue just pressuring it with my ankle biter.
I'll endure what I must.
Let's go ahead and play the green blade here. Let's go get a plains. I think it's better than getting a desert. And do we play a fortune? What can they do here? They can bounce, I guess, next turn? I mean, certainly want to play something that's white. I mean, if their last card is like another counterspell, I guess. The question is, do I kill Jace or the Blood Hustler? I don't actually know. This thing's going to be a 3/3 next turn. I actually didn't even think about that. I think it's probably actually just a Blood Hustler. We can even get it back and kill the Jace if we absolutely... Oh my gosh, never mind. What? How many times... You know, recently, my opponents have just all had this stupid card in their deck.
I'll find what I need soon.
Kind of ridiculous. What am I supposed to do? I don't think they're going to want to jailbreak scheme my Ruthless Lawbringer. They might just target my Ankle Biter. Then I'll probably just bottom it. Alright, they pitched Razzle Dazzler. What are you going to do? Like... Yep, that makes sense. Definitely don't want that. Oh, this is brutal. Do I just trade here and then get it back? Probably. Okay, what do we have? Ooh, Mystical Tether. I will keep that. Man. Look at us with our... Actually, we have a rare as well. I was gonna say, look at us with our humble cards. Repulse, okay. It is awkward that we're kind of bottlenecked on white mana here.
I'm always.
Oh, another repulse. Jeez. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have just Lawbringered the Jace. God, hexproof. This card is just so obnoxious. The thing is, are they going to play the repulse? Do I play the fortune? Like, it's a tough spot to be in. Like, if they just attack me twice, I just die, right? I guess I just need to find an instant speed way to kill this. Or a flyer? Or something? Trash to town? Do you do anything? I don't think so. Do I have any reach? I do have a Cactarantula. Like, they're probably going to just bounce my fortune again. This Jace has gained them a bunch of life, too. Oh. Okay, what can I... Huh. Yeah, I don't even know what I can do here. Well, sometimes you lose to Stoic Sphinx. Like, literally, they cast it, and I couldn't kill it. I mean, there's nothing I could do, really. Like, my hand was good, I had some value I could get, but... Man, Stoic Sphinx has been kicking our butt. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay. Mystical Tether in hand. I'll keep this. If I draw a Swamp, I can play my Murder. We have this Ankle Biter to block something early. Ooh, Blooming Marsh. Okay. So now we can cast Murder and Mourner Surprise, and we can just wait on the Tether for later on in the game. Looks like our opponent's Gruul. Dead-Eyed Duelist is the play. Let's beat down. They beat down. Jolene. Don't have time to mess around with that one. Let's hope they don't play any hasters, okay? Interesting. They kept it back. Did they have like a flash creature? Anyways. Just gonna play my cards here. Vault Plunderer. I'm playing this first because I could draw the 1 desert in my deck. Could play like a Holy Cow, I guess, and ping me or something. I'd be surprised if they had nothing. Wow, they just didn't have anything to do on 4, which means turn 5, they're gonna certainly play something here. Maybe a Terror of the Peaks. Throw from the saddle, sure, okay. That works. It's okay, we have Honest Rutstein, Vault Plunderer, which is quite nice. Oh, I should have played this Plains. It's okay. So let's go Honest Rutstein, getting back the Vault Plunderer. And do I play that, or do I play Fortune? Fortune is so much value. Alright, let's play Fortune. They should have killed that and with the trigger on the stack. Let's see. Black Green Desert. Do I care about the desert? Like, I can draw Cactarantula. I don't think I want the land, but I do want the Cactarantula. It's a little bit weird But I just feel like if I keep drawing spells, I'm okay, because I already have 5 lands at this point. Okay. Well, I certainly want to tether that. And then let's get back Honest Rutstein. And saddle this. It's a May, right? Okay. So they're gonna block this, but it's gonna come back into play, and I'm gonna get a scry. Figure out what we want here. Fake your own death seems okay here. Yeah, do I want this land? Maybe I want this land. Perhaps it's greedy not going for the land here. Alright. Journey to Nowhere is kind of annoying. I mean, the thing that we're doing right now, though, is we're just running our opponent out of resources. Perhaps I should have kept the land so I can play the Cactarantula. Perhaps. Yeah. I think my sequencing was a little bit poor here. Maybe I just got too greedy with kind of my mana situation. Let's attack. Let's play Cactarantula. I mean, this is still obviously looking very, very good for us. We have Cactarantula. If they use it with a destroy effect, I mean... They just took it all? I mean, they were dead. Okay. Alright, they got super flooded. That's the one issue with Gruul, is there's not as many ways to, like, get ahead on cards, right? So I just think generally, unless you have, like, a bunch of Cactus Folk Sure Shots and stuff, it's kind of hard to overpower the black-green deck. I just think it's naturally a bad matchup there. Okay, 2 and 2. We have all of our colors. We have a Tether turn 3, nothing to do on 2, but I think I'm going to keep it. Hand's not fantastic by any means. Would rather have some cheap creatures to play out. Turn 2 Vadmir would be awesome with this turn 3 Tether. We drew both of our Fake Your Own Deaths. That's why combat tricks, you know... Yeah, we have some things that give us some value there, right? So it's okay. I'm gonna run out the plains here. If I draw a desert and want to play the Mystical Tether, I think I should play out the plains. Sterling Keykeeper. Okay. I'm just going to run out this assassin here. If they play like a Cactarantula, I'm just going to be so sad. So they pass with 5 mana up. Okay. We don't have any deserts, so this Cactarantula is just full price. Nothing to kill. What do they have? It must be a removal spell, right? A tether, maybe? Whoa. That's scary. You know they have a recursion spell. They're at 5 mana, and they just cycled Spinewood's Paladin. Or Spinewood's Armadillo. So they definitely have, like, a reanimation spell here. We just gotta figure out what it is. It could be it could be back for more. Nexus of Becoming. Okay. Well, at least Mystical Tether kills that thing. But that is a problem. What did they get? Congregation Gryph? A 3/3 flying lifelinker? Damn! Alright, gotta get that Nexus out of here, but the damage may have already been done. Man, they have some premium cards. Congregation Gryph, Armadillo, and Nexus of Becoming, and double... No, and Beastbond Outcaster. And we're just playing a bunch of Fake Your Own Deaths and Rooftop Assassins. Come on. That ain't cool. That's not cool. Can I Fake Your Own Death my Mystical Tether? Oh, man. So we lost to... What? So we lost to Stoic Sphinx turn 4 into the Tumblewag Nexus of Becoming deck. They have a 4/4 flying lifelinker and a Tumblewag in play. If they put a creature in play off of this, it is all but over. And Buried in the Garden. How do you even get all of these cards? Reading the signals, I guess. I just gotta... You know what? GG's. You have a really good deck. You have a really good deck. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. Free Strider Lookout, sure. Wait, that means they're committing a crime this turn as well. Maybe it's Consuming Ashes. Yeah, sure. They kept both on top. Oh no, they didn't. Did they put a land in the play? Oh, maybe they missed. I see. What is this deck? Wow. It's awesome. That's what it is. I don't know about the Splash Keykeeper, but man, everything else is incredible. GG's, opponent. Great deck. Great deck. All you can do is just be jealous of all the value that they get, right? And look, not all decks can be perfect. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Here we are. So we can... This comes back into play. We can kill that. They get to this... Oh, they sacked a 3/3... They have something even better to get... I mean, you got a 3/3 Death Toucher. Oh my gosh. Alright. Why am I still playing? They just tutored for something. Because I feel like if I were to watch this video, I would also want to see what my opponent tutored for, right? We all want to see it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. They have a Badlands Revival too? Oh man, look at this. Oh, and oh, the combo here? I get to draw a card? Not all of them can be winners here. Not all of them can be winners. Oh man, a Bounding Felidar. This is a premium deck. You know, I was expecting more than 2 wins, but honestly, it is an honor to lose to a deck like this. All right, I'm gonna concede. I've seen enough now. GG's. And unfortunately, today is not a good day for me. But number 23, right? Little MJ. Did I have fun? I thought what our opponent did was pretty cool. So despite us losing, you know, it's like, it's nice when you see what the ideal Abzan deck can look like and what a cobbled together Abzan deck looks like on my side. Like, I thought my deck was fine. I had a million threes. I had some cute little value things I could do with Rambling Possum and Fortune and what have you. I think ultimately I probably should have been black-white, right? And I feel like the big learning here is don't take the gold cards, right? Especially if it's like a premium single colored card. So in this instance, I think had we started with a first pick Vault Plunderer into a second pick Vault Plunderer, and then we saw some trained airing slate, I think we would have ended up with a decent black-white deck. That's not to say we would have beaten our opponent's decks, right? I just felt like that was probably the lane that we needed to be, but even then, I thought this deck was completely reasonable. It just didn't quite end up getting there, and we ran into some pretty solid decks, but still finished at 23, so the climb to rank 1 continues. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed the content and wanted to support the channel in another way, I do have my Patreon channel. The link to my Patreon is in the description below. It is patreon.com/paulcheon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.